Hello everyone, Zooba here, and today I'm talking about Wicked, Wicked, and Wicked for Good. The movies, the two movies I just recently got these on DVD together. So you get both movies. You get Wicked, the first one, and you get Wicked for Good, the second one. It's a pretty cool DVD with bonus features, deleted scenes, the True Wizard Kiyomoko feature commentary with director John M. Chu. Anyway, let's talk about Wicked. I didn't see the two movies when they were playing first run in the theater. I remember how I felt about that. I was kind of put off by the whole marketing campaign with Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. They just came off to me so cringy, totally cringy in them selling the first movie and the second one. Their personalities and just that whole thing that they did, if you remember in the news and the media, they were just so touchy-feely and they were so in love with each other, and it was just really creepy. It completely turned me off. But I had seen Wicked on stage in San Jose, where I live now, and at the Center for the Performing Arts. It was the Broadway touring company. I saw it back in when did we see that? I saw it with my sister. I think it was 2014. And saw it live on stage. It was a really good production. Really nice, really good. I remember I didn't know much about it. My sister had seen it before in San Francisco and loved it and really wanted me to go see it. And I didn't know anything about it, really. And I went and I was impressed. And I remember in the cast was the lady playing Mrs. Morrible was originally in the original Broadway cast of The Secret Garden back in 1991 with Mandy Patinkin. She played the maid, the Scottish or Irish maid in The Secret Garden. She was really good. I loved her in The Secret Garden and her singing in The Secret Garden, and she was really good as Miss Morrible in this production. Anyway, let's get back to the movies of Wicked with Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. Like I said, I didn't go see them when they were feature films in the theater on the big screen. Held off just because the two people that were in it really turned me off. But I wanted to see the movie, so I recently got a really good deal on the two DVD set to see both movies, and I watched them on my sort of big screen, 48-inch flat screen Samsung. And, I watched the first one first, and I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool. And I really liked, in the movie, Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo. I don't know if in real life about those two, but in the film they were really good, and especially Cynthia Erivo was beautiful in the movie, and she was such a lovable character as Elphaba, the witch, and I really, really felt for her, and I thought she was great acting. She's a great singer. So, it's weird how we have to separate our thoughts about this, looking at something objectively as a film with actors in it. We have to look at it that way, and in that way, I really liked and enjoyed. It was very entertaining, and I enjoyed the two in the film. In real life, that's a whole other thing, but there's a lot of things like that I feel. I love Sean Penn as an actor. He is brilliant. He is superb. In real life, maybe not so much. It's really interesting, that whole thing. You know, I've worked as an actor on stage all my life, and I've dealt with other fellow actors and actresses performing, and I've had a lot of respect from my fellow actors and actresses in shows over the years, and they're usually good people, both acting-wise and in real life. I've never had problems with directors or actors on stage in my life, in my career, and it's really refreshing to have that. But like these days in the movies and stuff, people are so, you know, into things and political and Hollywood and all that stuff, and it kind of like just messes up in a way when you see them in films and stuff. It shouldn't. So I have to start thinking more in the way of like, hey, they're actors and they have their acting life and then they have their personal life, and I'm not interested usually in their personal life. So I can appreciate the acting skills and gifts of the people involved. So I loved Cynthia Erivo in Wicked, and I thought she was great. She should have gotten some sort of awards and stuff. Her singing was beautiful. Her acting was superb, and Ariana Grande was really enjoyable, and the other people in the cast too. Jonathan Bailey as Fierro. I don't know. I mean, I don't really care for him that much, and I think maybe someone else that played it on Broadway could have been better in the film, but he was good. He was okay. You know, he brought his own thing to it. Jeff Goldblum is always Jeff Goldblum. If he plays The Wizard of Oz, if he plays in Jurassic Park, if he plays in anything, Jeff Goldblum is always Jeff Goldblum. I like him, but he's always Jeff Goldblum. That's not putting him down, but, you know, I don't know. Someone else might have been able to do it differently. The lady that played Miss Morrible, what was her name? She won an Oscar for is that Asian film? I don't know. She was all right. I don't know. No big deal. I really liked the one that played Nessa Rose. What was her name? Does it say it on the box? Let me see. Cute actress. Adorable. It's so hard for me to see with these glasses. This writing on these DVDs is so small, and I have these glasses, and I still can't read the writing. Maybe these are a little bit better. Who played Nessa Rose? My gosh. Well, I can't see it, but she was really good. I liked her. She was adorable. Ethan Slater as Bach. Pretty good singing voice. I don't know. He was okay. Let's see. The direction by John M. Chu. John M. Chu was really good. Epic. Both movies were epic. I think maybe I actually preferred the first one, just the Wicked movie, a little more than the second one. But what I totally didn't like was the animals, the whole other story of the animals and that political thing. Anytime that part came on with the animals and the animatronics and what they did in the movie, I was just out of it. I like the songs. I like the singing. When I saw it on stage, I loved all that. The animal thing wasn't really a big deal in the stage version. They had a guy, an actor playing the goat man, and he just had a goat head, and it wasn't much of the actual stage play, stage musical. In the film, it just became this weird Disney animatronics thing that I just snoozed on. I'm sorry. That's just how I really feel. I completely didn't care about the whole animal part and all that. I really, really didn't. I liked all the songs between the two witches and all that stuff, but the animal whole thing just never did it for me. And I liked it better in the stage play when it was hardly even touched upon. So John M. Chu had to make a big movie, and he had to put a lot of things and get a lot of people to come out and see these movies. So I could see why all that animal junk was in there. But it doesn't work for me at all. To me, the Wicked story is the friendship between the two witches, the good witch and the bad witch. So those are just my main thoughts. Maybe I'll talk more about it and do another video on this, but I want to know what your thoughts are on the two Wicked movies, and I loved the music always from the stage musical and the movie, and who did the actual guy, John Powell, who adapted the score and wrote the score and adapted Stephen Schwartz's music into score. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Really good. Those are my thoughts. I don't want to ramble on anymore, but please leave your opinions and views and thoughts on Wicked and Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande and Jonathan Bailey and John M. Chu and Jeff Goldblum, who's always Jeff Goldblum. Leave all your thoughts, and I will include a couple of photos down below of when my sister and I went and saw Wicked on stage. I still have a couple photos of when we saw that at the San Jose Center for the Performing Arts in 2014. Okay, everyone. Zooba out. Thank you. Ciao.